Have you seen how women sabotage other women? If not, I have the perfect clip for you today. Now, if you're pursuing a woman, this is the reason why you want to see who that woman looks up to and who she's actually taking advice from, because this can determine a lot in your own relationship. Now, I just did a video where we were talking about who is more thirsty, whether it's men or whether it's women. So make sure you check that out, because that is going to make this video make a lot more sense. Now, before we get into this, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
The little bit of money he was getting, he was using it to like take me out. Oh, hey, baby, here's $100 for whatever, for gas or something. Like, so I felt really bad leaving him, but I don't.
But I feel like even a guy like that, that's fake a provider. You get it? Like a nigga that.
Wait, what? This woman sounded like she really liked this guy. And check out what she's saying. Here we go.
That work in Wendy's could be a provider. It don't mean that he's the best provider you're gonna find, but he can still be that. When he gets stuff, he's giving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a trait that's important, because I feel like and it doesn't matter what level, there are men out here who will get and be selfish. You know, they just want to take and not give, or they're just looking for like how it benefits them and not you, and that's kind of whack.
So here's the trick. What's the trick?
Yes, because niggas will jail talk you like, oh yeah, you know.
The trick? The trick, huh? Well, I mean, come on. I mean, that sounds like she's taking and taking and taking, but never giving. Now, I'm saying this because I remember this woman. I believe her name is Blue Jasmine. I remember she was on the No Jumper podcast where she was talking to a man named Sharp, and Sharp said that he was a pimp, or he is a pimp, and so they had a very interesting back and forth. So within this back and forth, what actually happened was this woman said that she was with a guy, right? The Blue Jasmine chick, not the chick who felt bad about leaving her guy, but the other chick. She said that this guy that she was with had to pay for her lifestyle when they broke up until she found another guy. Now, the scandalous part about this was she had an expensive car and an expensive apartment. Now, how do we know this woman is sabotaging women? Well, when you listen to the advice that she gave to this woman, it was nothing really encouraging or enlightening. It was more about how to get more out of the men. Now, here's the messed up part. If this woman didn't sound like she actually liked this guy, if she didn't look like she was actually kind of hurt when that relationship ended, then I would think a little bit different. But this woman is helping her cope by realizing that she could find a better provider, even though she said that the level doesn't matter. Now, I would say this. The provider thing is turning into an overrated term, because what these women are really talking about is actually money that they're being given to do or to have fun with you, right? Like, that's what they're really talking about, as far as, living a luxurious life and getting what they want out of you. That's what they're speaking to. But I will tell you this, for the woman who did the majority of the talking or giving the advice, she's going to meet her scamming match. She's going to meet her scamming mate, meaning when she meets that person, he gonna scam her like she's been scamming a whole bunch of other men. What is important for all of us to know and understand is 95% of the population does not make over $240,000 per year. And in that top 5%, you got to take into consideration that at least half of those guys are married or don't like women, meaning they like other men. So this to me sounds like Sidechick Energy. This is the wife's competition. So when that wife gets all out of shape and decides that she's not gonna put out anymore, these are the women that they really have to be aware of, because this woman, even though we can look at her and say, oh man, look at the fillers in her face, look at her hair, look at her lips, look at her nose, look at that BBL that she got. it's going to look extremely good to the man who's thirsty because his wife isn't putting out. Remember, when women are thirsty, again, I did a video on this already. Make sure you check that out. When women are thirsty, they're thirsty for attention and validation, whereas the man is thirsty for intimacy, for sex. So guess where he's going to go looking for it? At the strip club. Furthermore, these women, or this woman, gave you 2 reasons as to why it is pointless to try to satisfy a woman, because you don't know what she's after these days. So the 2 things that she really brought up was the fact that a man could be broke and give you his last. She looked at that as a fake provider. But then she also acknowledged that there are some men who have it that are not going to give it. So when you look at both of those men, neither one of those men satisfy this woman. Whether you're giving her your all or whether you're giving her nothing at all, she's not satisfied. So I would tell you to focus on yourself. Build your own confidence up, right? Because if you make the mistake of putting either one of these women in a permanent category in your life, like the wife position,
to pay a prostitute so she leaves when we're done, rather than sit here.
You have just made a humongous mistake. Remember, I told you this woman has gone viral because she talked about her ex-boyfriend having to pay for her lifestyle until she found a new boyfriend. Now, whether that happened or not is irrelevant. That's the reason this woman went viral, kind of like the hot girl. This is also a reason for you to adapt to dating, because these women are showing you what sexually liberated looks like. Both of these women are sexually liberated, and they're showing you what they're doing. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bays, and for them, sugar babies, right? Because that's what she's promoting, right? She's promoting getting the bag from men and living the luxurious lifestyle. Fellas, this is why I say it's important for you to focus on your purpose. It's important for you to focus on the impact that you can have on this world, because all of us have some kind of invention inside of us that this world needs. So work on your mind, read, meditate, work on your body, exercise, get mobile, keep your flexibility, because you will need it, especially when you get older. Most importantly, invest in things that give you a return on your money, because we all want to be in a position where we don't have to work for money. But if you love what you do and you love how you're helping people, that money, that process, that journey will be a beautiful one. So I'm encouraging you to focus on yourself and focus on your personal work, because these women, these side chicks will be here for you to enjoy. And I mean enjoy, because that's really all. I mean, what else do you get from her? Now, with all of this being said, I got a question for you guys. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.